Hello, this is Daniel Ransom, CCA's Instructional Services Librarian. In this video, I will demonstrate how to embed a VoiceThread in Moodle. If you need an introduction to VoiceThread or Moodle, please see our other videos and documentation. This video assumes that you are already familiar with both platforms. The great thing about embedding VoiceThread in Moodle is that students can interact directly with the VoiceThread without having to leave Moodle. Here's an example of one that I've already embedded. Student participants can add text, video, or audio comments directly on the embedded VoiceThread without having to sign in elsewhere. Here's how you set it up. Go to VoiceThread and click on the Share button for the video that you want to embed. You can do this from the VoiceThread homepage, like I am here, or on the particular page for the VoiceThread that you've created. Share. When you click Share, you'll see a series of different options. I want to choose the Basic tab from the upper menu, and then the Embed option on the left side menu. Now I can click this big blue button that says Copy Embed Code. You'll notice that the default is to allow anyone to view or comment, and that's a good thing. The whole point of VoiceThread is that it's interactive. So once I copy the embed code, it should say copied to clipboard. And now I go to my Moodle course. So in my Moodle course, I can embed this video in virtually any type of activity or resource. So I could put it in an existing one. So I have this existing topic. If I wanted to add it here, I could click Edit and go to Edit Settings. Or if I want to put it in a new activity or resource, I click to add an activity or resource under whichever project or topic or weekly section I want to put it in, and choose what type of activity or resource I want to add. So I could embed my VoiceThread in an assignment, in a forum, or any one of these other options. If I want the VoiceThread to appear directly on my Moodle's course homepage, like I did with the original example I have under week 2, I would choose Label and then click Add. So whichever option you selected, you're going to have a rich text editor, like this box right here. What I want to do is click on this HTML toggle. Once I click on that, I'll see a little bit of HTML text that already exists, paragraph breaks and end paragraph. If I were editing an already existing assignment or forum, I might also see whatever text I've already entered into this box. In any case, all I need to do is paste that embed code that I copied on VoiceThread, and it should look something like this. Once I click the HTML toggle one more time, I should actually see my VoiceThread embedded. At this point, I could add text above the VoiceThread. Or I could just leave it alone and just have it freestanding if I think it explains itself. Of course, I could add other media as well. I have all of these different editing features, so I can add whatever I want. If I am doing this as part of an assignment, maybe there are other things that I want to add, other files I want to upload, so on. I do all of that, but I just make sure that when I'm done, I click either Save and Return to Course, or sometimes you'll see another option that says Save and Display. Either way, you want to make sure that your work is saved and not lost. Once you click Save and Return to Course, I go back to the course's homepage, and you will see that my VoiceThread is now here, embedded directly on the course page, along with the text that I added in the same rich text editor. I could go ahead and hit play on this VoiceThread. I could also bring up the different comment fields and interact with it just like I would if I were on VoiceThread. I can also go full screen if I wanted to view it in that way. So you can see it's pretty interactive, it's pretty useful. Hopefully you'll find good ways to use this in your Moodle courses. And if you have any questions or if you run into any problems, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. Just send a message to helpdesk@cca.edu. Thanks again.